there, Ulti here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Sonic Mania. In the last episode, we got here to Flying Battery Zone from Sonic and Knuckles, and we paused so that I could, end the episode. But now we're gonna continue and just get right on into it. So, yes. So I think I promised in the last episode kind of elaborate a little bit on, why am I currently playing this game? Because last episode I went on this big old tangent about how, Sonic is less interesting to me now than it used to be. Or at least, I'm less motivated to, keep playing Sonic. So, why am I here? And there are a couple of reasons for it. Primarily, number one is the fact that I was recording something else. And then a thing has delayed that something else. So I'm just kind of sitting around waiting for, okay, when can I get back into this? Okay, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. So then I had to, find another thing to record in the meantime. So here I am playing a game that I know I have literal video evidence of me beating it in a single sitting in 4 hours. And that was with me not knowing what I was doing, so I've got pretty good confidence in my ability to play through this now, here and now. But I was also thinking about this game a little bit sooner than that, because, while I'm, sure, I'm less, Sonic-y right now. That doesn't mean, number one, that I dislike Mania. I have my issues with Mania. It's a little too, nostalgia crux heavy, but, that didn't work. I feel like it's a little too nostalgia heavy for my tastes at this point, day and age. And I do wish the story, had anything more than what it actively has. Well, that messed up, but okay. This is what I was expecting earlier. I remembered that. I was thinking about the game because, I think it is worth, this is basically one of the last Sonic games I did like. So, to me, there's a valuable sense of, kind of just, engaging with it. And seeing how that goes. I'm not trying to be oh, Sonic bad, Sonic terrible, I don't want to play him anymore. And this is also just straight up the next game in Sonic for me to play. In the sense of, the last one I played was Sonic Lost World. You know? So I was just kind of thinking about that. Mentally tracking that. So I knew this game would be coming up, and so I kind of essentially convinced myself to try it. So to that extent, I don't know. It's a fun enough game. that's sort of like the appeal to it. It's a fun game. That's all I really am here for. So, I don't know. I'm playing it as I am. And that's that, really. So, there's not a whole lot to it, really. It's like there is a vibe of like, oh, I wonder how like the game feels after so long. And I can definitely say that it's like, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. I'm kind of like, you can kind of tell I've been just kind of cruising through this like this entire time. Like, it's not often that I can, like, actually talk about, like, an entire, like, episode's worth of, like, genuine thoughts while actually successfully going through a game platforming-wise, you know? Like, usually I, like, mess up in the platforming or mess up in my speech, but, like, I feel like everything went pretty well with the last episode. Also, I guess I can say, I kind of showed that I had, like, a Tails save file. Also from around 2017-ish. This was the last level that I played on that save file because I ran into like a timer glitch. And I was like, oh, I ran into a glitch. I don't want to play the game anymore. Because I'm going to have to replay the entire level. So I just kind of stopped at that point. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of what it is. Go this way, yeah. Where the heck did Tails go? I never know which way to, like, angle myself in a situation like that, so I'm just gonna let go of the control stick. Yeah, so I guess I can talk now about, like, how does Sonic Mania feel in 2024? Like, it sure has been a while since this game came out, huh? Hasn't it? Is this leading to a gold ring or something, or what? I don't recognize this pathway in the slightest. I guess it was just like a path of goodies. Neat. The game... It feels weird to me, this game. Because it is a fun game. I'm enjoying, like, this, playing this right now. And I remember enjoying it a lot. But, like, if you remember all I said back earlier about, like, franchise loyalty, a lot of this game... has its own issues with, like, nostalgia bait. Like, I mean, we're in Flying Battery Zone, for goodness sake. Like, there's 12 stages in this game, and 4 of them are new. All the others that come from, like, earlier Sonic games. And, like, even the idea of making a classic Sonic title like this... It has this weird sentiment of, like, there's a weird sentiment of, like, I don't know, like, awesome. Cool game. Thanks for that. Well, that's my first death. Getting fucked over by the game's physics. Awesome. I'm gonna go down here this time. No, this is the same place. Okay, that time I just held down so that Sonic got into a ball and wouldn't just automatically leave the thing, and that got me to do what I needed to. Sometimes these games are just, like, understanding how to get the physics to work in your favor. They don't always do that. Okay, I was holding down just because I wanted to curl up into a ball, and then I guess I didn't hold down long enough because Sonic instead just jumped up, and then got hit by a thing and got crushed to death. Awesome! I'm having a fun time. I'm getting very annoyed by this stupid fucking boss. I'm just gonna cut to when I apparently win, because you'll see the life count, how many tries it takes, and at this point, it's just being stupid on me. Remembering how this stupid fucker works. Very annoying. And I'm focusing on him and not Sonic. There we go. Another goddamn hit. I don't like this boss. Because it's not just about, like, oh, can you hit him? You have to hit him at a very specific time, within, like, 2 different angles. There we go. You can only get him 1 time, so this basically just becomes a waiting game of annoyance, and hope you don't get crushed by spikes! Okay, I managed to get 2 that time. I was pretty lucky. Okay, fall down. There we go. Slow, boring, and annoying. Finally, we're out of flying battery. Cool beans. Alright. So now, Press Garden, alright. I do like Press Garden. As I push on nothing. I think I'm probably going to expect this Let's Play to be about 4 episodes. I feel like that's a reasonable thing to expect, I guess. I mean, there's 12 worlds. I guess 4 plus maybe 5. Depending on, like, if I need to for the final boss. I don't know. Last Zone, Titanic Monarch, is very long, and there's no guarantee I'm gonna do it perfectly. So, it certainly will help knowing what's coming in that regard, but... Again, it doesn't necessarily mean that, like, nothing will go wrong. One thing that always struck me about this game, and that I felt was awkward, was, like... Oh, well, I guess I'm going into one of these useless bonus rooms. Blue spheres. Fine. I'll give it an honest effort, even though I hate them. Did I ever beat a single blue spheres in my Let's Play? I don't know if I ever did. I don't know. Well, I'm not getting, like, the perfect ranky thing for the rings, but whatever. Maybe I can at least get all the orbs. Okay, I actually beat one. Neat. Hooray! Yeah, like, part of what makes me feel awkward about Sonic Mania in this regard is that it's just, like, it's trying too hard sometimes to be, like, this redefined thing. So, like, in the moment, it was a cool thing. Do not get me wrong. Like, and if you want a playthrough where I'm, like, just reacting to everything with mystique and, like, nostalgia and awe, then, yeah, go check out, like, my stream playthrough. Like, that's basically what you're gonna get out of that. This playthrough is more of like a sort of Sonic Mania retrospective, I guess. Like, how does this game make me feel now? And I just playing through the old stages is just like, I don't know. Sure, I guess. That's how it feels to me. So, like, the new stages here are cool, and I kind of just wish we got an entire game of new stages like this. But then we got Sonic Superstars and I didn't care about it, so, like... I don't know. I wouldn't call myself hypocritical, I do think that's a very good thing about Sonic Superstars, for all it's worth. But, like, thinking about this game, like, it's just hard to really feel much towards it for me. It's a game that I'm like, yeah, I like it, but it doesn't feel like it has much staying power to it. Like, it's one of the best 2D Sonic games to play, solely because of, like, gameplay. But, like, it's hard to really say it's one of the better ones, like, from a design standpoint to me. Because, like, you know, in way too many ways, games like Sonic 2 and 3 feel just so much more earnest. Alright, started getting hit, so I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Darn. Hoping it would land on a thing. I haven't found a big ring in a while. I might not be getting Supersonic in the main playthrough. But, oh well. What was I just talking about? Sonic Mania is what? What just happened? I mean, I guess the blocks crushed me, but I was jumping into them. I would have thought that I would have destroyed the block, like the other block. Okay. I don't know, the game... The game is a fun game. Purely based on the virtue of, like, it's a game that feels good to play. But, like, emotionally, I just don't feel anything for it. Since emotionally, like, a large part of the game is just simply... Since emotionally a large part of the game is just trying to, like, be nostalgic. It doesn't have, like, the kind of staying power that, like, a genuine, like, narrative built from the ground up like Sonic 2 or 3 do. Like, what is the message of Sonic Mania, necessarily? What is the theme? What are the character beats? What is anything? Like, Sonic 2 has, like, is, like, it's essentially a retread of Sonic 1, but, like, it's still, like, a very good theme of, like, nature versus technology, like, and the theme of, like, Eggman's, like, constant, like, war against the planet and whatnot. Like, you get to see, like, all these locales, these dangerous things, like Chemical Plant. You get to go through, like, natural areas, like Mystic Cave and Aquatic Ruin, and then you get to see things like Metropolis, and, like, for what it's worth, Metropolis Zone is a really fantastic zone in terms of narrative. Everybody hates it, and it's Eggman's, like, big main, like, locale. It's, like, unfriendly, it's unwelcoming, and, like, it really works great from a narrative perspective in that regard. And, like, then you get to the Death Egg, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Yada yada yada. Like, there is a strong vibe there. And there are other great themes, like, it once got pointed out to me in a YouTube video about how, like, Eggman is always, like, this sort of, like, comical villain in a sense, where, like, every time you fight him, like, it's in this, like, silly, goofy mech. It's in a silly, goofy mech. All the way up until, like, the final fight. Against the Death Egg robot. Which is the first time where Eggman's face isn't visible. And that suddenly just, like, adds so much to, like, the intimidation factor. Not what I wanted to do, Sonic, you bitch. I remember now what this whole bit of level geometry is asking of me. Apparently. Okay, well, Elgato exploded on me. You know, usual Elgato things. I don't know how much it exploded, but I remember now what you're supposed to do is just let the ice carry you this entire time. Now you can break free. And that's how you progress. That's why I always keep an eye on my Elgato. I really do wonder if, like... I wonder what it would take for me to get a capture card that doesn't freak out like this, because, like, Elgato's the only reliable capture card I've ever had, necessarily. Oh, I'm already up to you. I don't know if I've actually done any damage to this guy, but I guess I did. Alright. And that ends Press Garden. Neato Mosquito. What comes next? Third is Speedway? Yeah. So, like, with other Sonic games, the point that I'm trying to make is that, like, the other Sonic games have more of, like, a narrative weight to them, like, a design intent and philosophy that isn't just, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we brought back this or that or the other thing? And that's what disappoints me about Sonic Mania in the end, I think. It's just that throughout everything, it isn't what it could be. because instead of being a genuinely, like, engaging thing in its own right, to that extent. Instead, it's just this game that's trying its best to appeal to nostalgia. And, like, okay, it can do that, but it just means that the end result, the end product, doesn't have as much to go off of as these other Sonic games. It's the danger of using nostalgia. Even Sonic Generations, at least, was able to, like, go full ham into it in a way that this game doesn't. Which, ironically, makes this game slightly weaker, the fact that it is trying to be a little more original and unique. What the fuck? How is that fair in any capacity? I like how the majority of my deaths in this game has just been through stupid moments of crushing. We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... I feel like I've made my point clear and understandable at this juncture. So, yeah, I think that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting from the game now. It's just, I'm having fun, but... Oh, well, we're doing this again, I guess. I'm not gonna be having fun now! I hate how delayed everything is when it only happens on corners. When you're allowed to turn, so the game just feels delayed. Okay, that's not how those work. Awesome, fuck you. I enclosed the entire thing in a goddamn blue thing, but apparently that's not how those work. So fuck you. I hate blue spheres, and it fucking sucks, and if you like it, you have a different opinion than me. Moving on. When it comes to situations like these, it feels really awkward that the best way to play the game is to just let go of a control stick. And they say the classic Sonic games don't have automation. But, no, they definitely can. Get back here, you bitch. Okay. Ease peas, lemon squeeze. One more act to go for this episode. And I don't think it'll be crazy long. I know what I'm doing, as opposed to the original stream. That's for sure. Sonic CD reference. Hooray. This is the level that you can beat in like 30 seconds, isn't it? I think there's an achievement for that, but... I mean, not on the version I'm playing, I'm on the Switch. And the Switch is deathly afraid of having achievements. Which is a take that I'm like, weirdly mixed on. On the one hand, I think there is validity to the Switch not thinking that that's, like, worthwhile to do. But on the other hand, like, at this point, achievements... What the heck did it... I zoned out. Whatever just hit me, completely invisible to me. It's this weird thing where it's like, I feel like it wouldn't hurt to have achievements, you know? It would just put it, like, more on par with every other thing at this point. PlayStation has trophies, Xbox have achievements, Steam has achievements. Like, it would just make sense to, at the very least, allow third parties the option to have achievements. And the other thing is, Nintendo often has, like, something like that in some of their own games. So it doesn't strike me as a thing that they're completely opposed to or couldn't do. Just a thing that they aren't doing. So I don't know. It's just weird. They don't necessarily have to conform, but and sometimes, like 50% of the time at least, most achievements just feel arbitrary. So it's like, I understand that they don't need to necessarily force something arbitrary to exist. But... I thought that was gonna send me this way. So I don't know, like, I'm a mixed mind of it. I'm not gonna hate it if they never do it, but... Alright. I know how to fight this fucker now. Instead of just constantly killing these guys. You do that. You bounce them. That took me like an hour to figure out first go around on in the original not Let's Play, in the original stream. And that's why I was so convinced I'd be able to do it. Right! Right. So this is actually new. I don't know if this was with the introduction of Sonic Mania Plus, or just a regular update, but they actually changed the second half of Metal Sonic's fight. I kind of forgot about that. This is now a Knuckles Chaotix reference. And I don't know how to fight it effectively, because I keep getting, like, trapped behind it, and the ground is falling apart beneath it. I guess I'll try and stay ahead of it. Maybe Tails can keep killing it. Tails hurts it. Okay, you don't bounce off of it. Awesome! I was expecting to, you know, bounce off of it, like, bump into it and then go backwards, but no, I just went right through it. This is a fun boss fight that I've never fought before. Awesome, I'm having fun. Metal Sonic, why do you always do this to me? No, if you try and bounce on it, you just... What are you supposed to do? You go through it if you hit it from the front. You can't bounce on it, otherwise you lose your momentum and fall in the pit. Like, I guess try and bounce on it from the front, more area, and like only get one hit. The problem is, it's always so tempting to go for 2 hits in Sonic boss fight. I guess that's what you have to do. Oh, Tails! Okay, a thing exploded from his nose. This is going extraordinarily poorly. Metal Sonic is going to single-handedly become the thing I die to the most in this game, because he has an annoying new boss fight that I don't know how to fight effectively. Well, I'm dead. This is so stupid! This is so stupid! This isn't fun, because all I'm trying to do is hit the damn guy, and being slightly off means I'm just dead. I can't recover from that situation. I was holding right that entire time, trying to not be in a position where I'm going to get bounced to death. Oh, that's first. Alright. Fuck you. Made it through. Give me the Phantom Ruby. Fuck you. Would have saved us an entire game's worth of trouble, if not for that little green caterpillar. Whatever. Annoying boss fight. Really dumb and stupid. That it had, like, so much instant death peril that was just really hard to accommodate for. Moving on. That's Metal Sonic, by the way. And next time on Let's Play Sonic Mania, we're gonna go here. So, see you guys then for the level that which shall not be named out loud. I'm not starting a fight.